MWO.
Break them off something. And it gotta be bumping. City of Compton.
It's Wesson. So what's that? Your attention. Mobbing with the dog crown.
Oh, wow, wow.
Dropping the funky tracks is making a second get bump. When I'm on the mic, it's like a big day off front. Try to get close, so you're bound to get smacked. My little homie Snoop Doggy Doggy's got my back. Keep putting in that work. Keep putting in that work.
Yo, you wanna see?
Buenos dias. First of all, happy Mother's Day weekend. I think Mother's Day is Sunday, right? Yep. What's going on in the chat? What's up, Dave? What's up, Kane? A couple people and the people in the bushes. What's going on? It's gonna be a short one. I got a long weekend ahead of me, obviously. There's a lot of mothers in my family, so a lot to do. But how's everybody doing? How's my mic? My mic's good? Okay, thank you. All right, all right, all right. So there's a couple. I want to share a couple of before anybody comes up or anything. Hopefully Vic Ferrari stops by. Shout out to Vic Ferrari. Shout out to Marie Cook. I don't know if you guys know Marie Cook, but shout out to her. But I want to share a couple of videos. I had a great time at Bananas the other day. Let me see. All right, let's share this one first. Hold up. Hold up, hold up. Ain't that funny?
Beautiful one I've ever met in my life, you know, and
I couldn't believe it
Okay.
was her. It was like a dream. But there she was, just like I remembered her. That delicately beautiful face and a body that could melt a cheese sandwich from across the room. And breasts that seemed to say, hey, look at these.
it's not just looks, it's what's inside as well. And I've actually dated women that weren't as attractive, but they had a heart of gold.
She was the kind of woman that made you want to drop to your knees and thank God you were a man. Yeah. She reminded me of my mother, all right, no doubt about it.
You know, so everybody has to know, you know, what is going to, you know, attract you to a woman. And then same thing with a woman, a man. But I think everybody brings something to the table, you know, and I think we get too hung up on looks. No, but it's funny, man. It's one of those things where, you know, you have to figure out what you like, but your likes change.
Well,
We're waiting. Yeah, I've heard about that. Like your skin cells, all that stuff.
Yeah. So what if your likes change? So in other words, when you get older, you may like one thing for a few years, and you might start liking another thing. You know, so your preferences might change.
Good
You know,
morning,
so
Bart.
it's you know,
Frank, snap out of it. You're looking at her like she was your mother, for Christ's sake.
I think we constantly evolve, we change, we evolve into something else. That's what I'm trying to say. What do they call that?
What, the taste buds changing thing?
You
What do they
changing.
call it?
It's called phases. You go through phases in
Like a midget at a urinal, I was going to have to stay on my toes.
you go through phases. Like, in other words, you like one thing, and then a couple years later, you like something completely different. You're like, what the heck? You know, but you go through phases, and phases will drive you through life because, you know, you're going through different experiences, if that makes sense to you. Like, you experience different things, and it might push you towards something else. But like I said, I told you the other night, everything in life is learning. You're learning different stuff as you go. You're learning, everybody you meet, like I told you, everybody you meet in life.
Yeah, Mikey Cerrone throwing out that knowledge out there, you know what I mean? Mikey Cerrone.
Is a teacher. They're teaching you different things.
That was college, M Corner. That was college.
So I'm very polarizing, like extremely. Like people will flock to me, like wherever I go.
Well, there you go. There's one more I want to share actually. Let me see. And that's from Vegas Valley Constantly Cries. Hold up. Give me a quick second. Where's that at? Vegas Valley. What's up, Bart? How you doing, Bart? I want to say Simpson again. Robinson, obviously. Good to see you. It's a real funny one that I saw the other day. Where's that at? The last one, actually, one of the last ones we made. Let me see if I can find it really quickly here. Hope everybody's gonna have a fantastic weekend. It's a birthday weekend. I got so much to do. Mother's Day weekend. Good stuff. All right, let me find it. The latest. Okay. All right, here it goes. So Eric Lawless finally opened up his camera, and it was an epic moment. I think Tommy was up there. Couple was up there. Who else was up there? Anyway, let's watch it. It's only about 2 minutes. Hold up. Maybe if I rewind it. All right. Hold up. Hold up. I'm doing something wrong. Give me a second. Give me a second, people. My bad. Doing it wrong over here. Ain't that funny? Hey, Dagmar. The beautiful Dagmar. How you doing, Dagmar? I'm over here fumbling around trying to hurry up. My bad. All right. So let's do that again. Drop your links, people. You know how it is here. Follow him around. Okay, so this one. It seems like I haven't seen you in a while, Dagmar. Good to see you. All right, so there we go. This one. All right, boom. Share.
Fuck
it. All right, let me rewind it one more time. All right, here we go.
Kids, New York City has lots of great restaurants, but I didn't discover my favorite. Funny story, actually, with a little
What the hell
fruit.
is that?
To ask you one little question? Sure. What the is wrong with you? What?
Just do it. Just do it, dude. Fuck it.
Hey, Vic Ferrari.
Just fucking do it. Shock the world, Eric. Shock the world. Make the E disappear.
We got another challenge here.
Don't bitch out. Here he is.
We got that see, I visualized that instantly, and I wish I did not.
My guy did it. That was funny, bro. Shut up.
You see, kids, right from the moment I met your mom, I knew I have to love this woman as much as I can, for as long as I can. Carried that lesson with me through every stupid fight we ever had, through every hiccup, every speed bump, every pang of jealousy or boredom or uncertainty that came my way. I carried that lesson with me in what can only be called the worst of times.
All right, that's enough. Anyway, that's Vegas Valley Constantly Cries. Let me drop that. Let me drop that link. Vegas Valley. That was pretty surprising to see Eric Lawless finally reveal his face. I mean, you can only see so much, you know what I mean? But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I've been going up to Bananas panel, just having some fun lately. So not that bad, you know what I mean? Kind of testing myself to see if I can actually, hold a conversation with people that sometimes, listen, we're here to socialize, sort of, kind of, even if the people you're socializing with aren't very, so, my ego is not that big that I can't, maintain on a panel without losing it. So, yeah, that's the way it's kind of fun to go up there and just chop it up with Banana and them. So, yeah, what's up, Vic Ferrari in the chat? Did I just see Vic? Let me see. That was Vic, wasn't it? Yeah. I see the link is posted. I'm only here for a little bit. It's 11 o'clock. Yeah, no, he didn't really. You will have to run it through some filters to take that shadow away, but you get the gist of it, I guess. He's about 44 years old, light skin, whatever. But yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I really don't. I don't care how people look. I don't wonder if people want to keep that anonymity. But that's on, that's their right to not show who they are and all that. I don't feel any type of way about that. But yeah, obviously he was in the dark. Who is that backstage? That's David? David? I don't know if that's David from King Controls. Wave at me, David. It is. Okay. All right. I'm gonna pull you up. What's up, David? How you doing, bro?
Can you hear me, dude?
Yeah, I can hear
Can
you.
you hear me? Yeah,
Mhm.
thank you. My audio, I had big problems with my audio.
You have big problems with the audio? No, you sound fine. You sound fine.
I had big problems with YouTube, basically.
Oh, bad
But we're
connection?
back to,
Oh, well, you sound
sorry.
you sound fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. You've been over at King Trolls, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen. I think I've seen that. I think that's the last place I saw you. To tell you the truth. For
Yes,
sure.
dude.
I thought you disappeared off the map for a little bit there.
Yeah, man. It's hard to explain what the hell happened, but it's like somebody took down my goddamn Google account. I got a
Somebody
phone.
what?
It's like I've been hacked. I'm trying to be respectful and talk the Queen's goddamn English.
Mm.
I got a phone call from the UK, and I answered it. And after I answered this said phone call, my Google account was taken down, and I had
Oh
to
shit.
restart every goddamn thing. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Pretty messed
Maybe
up
something
stuff,
you
man.
did on your. You have a page, I imagine. Is it something you put
Yeah,
up
dude.
or? Yeah,
I
maybe
don't know.
something you posted or something. The
Yeah,
guidelines are
man.
getting really strict now, so I would check that and make sure that you don't do it again. You don't lose your account.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, they're getting real strict now, so you got to be careful.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Dagmar's
glad you can hear me.
she's asking hacked by who, but I don't think you were. If what I'm listening, I think you probably posted something that is against the guidelines or something. That's my guess.
Yes, you're actually correct.
Yeah.
I think I got a message, something from guidelines or some shit.
Yeah, you got an email, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, yeah. But it was an actual phone call, and when I answered it, it was a female that said, "I am this girl's mother." I was talking to another female. It was totally messed up, dude. I never came across something like it before.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know
Pretending.
what's allowed in
Mhm.
Europe. I don't know if it's allowed here, so I don't know the ins and outs of that. Because some things
Yeah,
that
man.
probably are allowed over there that are not allowed over here. So I don't know. I don't know that much of it. It's probably was
Yeah,
something
man.
like that. Like Mark said, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good to see
I'm
everyone.
still trying. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out, dude.
Yeah.
Really
So
weird stuff.
Mother's Day Sunday.
I did not know it was Mother's Day at all.
Yeah. Mother's Day
It's
Sunday.
Friday. It's
Yeah.
Friday here. Yeah, dude.
Yep. It's gonna be a long weekend, obviously. But those females will get you every time. Ferrari. Those females will get you every time. Let me throw that link out there. Let me see. I don't know if Ferrari wants to come up.
I'm pretty wasted. I've been non-stop around the clock. I think about a week. Bullshitting, you know what I mean, on YouTube. Anyway.
I'll come up. Oh, great. All right. Yeah, so also my significant other's birthday this week, so it's been busy. I tried 11 o'clock. I did that for Rick Ferrari, because I wanted him to like chop it up, and I know he it's a 3 hour difference between me and him, so it's like but I'll I'll go back and forth 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, but it always be before 12, and depending on what time zone you are, well, you might have to watch a replay sometimes, but I'm only going on a couple times a week, if that, maybe one time a week, but I just been extremely busy, you know what I mean? So, I don't really have time.
It is very busy. I hear you, dude.
Yeah. But I try to at least make a couple lives here and there. Big Ferrari. Hold up, I don't think I have to put a banner, but you never know. You never know, but let me quickly put a banner up. Banners, where are your banners at? Where the banners at? Okay, here we go. Banner up. Batter up. And Rick Ferrari in the building.
I am in the show. I'm in the show.
And in the show. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo?
Hey, man, I'm doing okay today, bro.
Yeah, feel better?
Just kicking back. Yeah, I'm feeling better today.
Okay, great, man.
How you doing, David? Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, this is David. Yeah, David's from where are you from, David? I don't want to mess it up.
Yes,
Ireland.
I'm from
Ireland?
Dublin, Ireland.
Dublin.
Right here, right now. Yes, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, he frequents believe it or not, King Trolls a lot of the time. That's why I met him at. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. I actually contacted the lovely Marie Cook. I wanted her to come up here with me today, just for Mother's Day and stuff. But she must be busy. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
I texted her this morning too, and I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything back.
Yeah, I want to, and I'll still do it. Once I contact her and find out what's going on, I'll have her up here and have a stream with her.
So she just texted me, Angel, and she said, "I just got up. I'm not feeling well today."
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Some other day for sure. But I'll contact her afterwards.
She'll come up.
Yeah.
Sometime. Yeah.
I don't know if people remember. Maybe the people from Vegas Valley remember who Marie Cook is, but she's she's very special. Well, to me and Vic anyway, but she's a special person for sure. Yeah. I don't know if you watch it. Listen, I don't know. Listen, Banana went to Eli. We talked about Eli the other day. He has the People's Podcast.
Oh yeah. I used to watch Eli, man. What was it? Don't play with me. Don't play with me.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what the hell Ham Banana was doing. I would have to ask him. But he went over there and trolled the fuck out of those people. He was up there at least 3 hours, and I watched a little bit of it, and I was like, "What the hell?" Yeah, those people. I've been wanting to go up there, Vic, but there's so much toxic going back. Those people hate each other. They're on panel every day. They know each other. It's not like new people coming in, and they can't stand each other. It's like it's really funny. So you add Ham Banana. And obviously, pure entertainment.
Yeah. I didn't even know Eli did panels like that.
Yeah, no, he has. Yeah, well.
I might go check. I might go check that out for some laughs.
I think you like it. I think once you get through some of the, some of the arguments. Spike, is that Spike?
Because I know he used to rock with like Good Guy Audits and. What was the other guy? The guy that used to hang out with Brooklyn Audits. They used to all kind of be part. And then something happened, and then because I remember I was in Brooklyn's Discord, and something happened. Man, they got. I mean, nasty, man. Like,
those three did a good job last year. I think last year they combined forces and they did a lot. I know Brooklyn's right now he's not doing anything. Eli, he has that channel plus. He's still doing his music and stuff, but the podcast goes it used to go for 24 hours a day. Now he shuts it down once in a while, but he's usually not there. He's there for maybe an hour.
Channel?
No. Actually, let me drop the link.
Okay, that's probably why. Because I don't.
Yeah, People's Podcast.
Yeah, he always made me laugh, man.
Yeah, he's he just. I think he got in trouble again. I think he got into another fight.
Oh, okay.
But that's Eli, you know. Shout
Yeah.
out to Eli. He's very passionate about what he
My
does.
peeps.
It's my
Don't play
peeps,
with
my
my
peeps.
peeps, man. Don't play with my peeps.
Exactly. He's not a bad guy, believe it or not. He's not a bad guy. I know he's kind of rough, whatever. But
I mean, I got to
he's-
be honest, bro. Being from out here, like somebody like Eli to me is kind of a caricature in a way, you know, of what like East Coast and New York is like. So it just makes me laugh because you don't. I mean, you run into gangsters and stuff out here, but you don't run into that type energy like
Yeah.
an Eli type. You know what I mean?
I mean, if he took away the put down the camera and let's fight, I think he'll be a better auditor. You know what I mean? He's passionate. Listen, anything you're passionate about, whatever it is in life, you know what I mean? I applaud you because some people don't have passion for anything. But he has a passion for it, and he has a passion for music. I love his music. And I wish he would just kind of just tone that down a little bit. The wanting to, you know, not the wanting to fight. I think when he's confronted, the machismo, the Latin side, you know, he's fiery, so he starts swinging away. But you know, he just got out of jail maybe 4 months ago for what? For having a fight on a live stream. So
I think the last time I saw any of his stuff, him and his brother-in-law or somebody had gone to the police station, and then they arrested him.
Oh, that's a while back. Yeah,
That's like the last thing. Remember that? It was like his sister and his brother-in-law or somebody, and they went in there.
His car got his van got confiscated because I guess they found a little weed or something.
Okay.
So, he goes to he actually happened here in Pennsylvania. So he goes to the state troopers, which you know they don't state troopers, they don't fucking play. To try to get his van, and he wanted. Long story short, he wound up getting locked up while he's there. So they charged him for he got loud and whatever, and but I don't know. The outer community would is. I said this the other day, and some people were like, "Oh, but well, I'm not saying, I do support the auditors somewhat, but it's taken. I think for the last couple of years, it's taken a turn for the worse. You know what I mean? I think Vic just dropped, but Vic, let me know if you need the link again. But anywho. So what's going on, David? How's the weather over there in Ireland, Dublin? There he is. Victor.
I'm back.
Yeah, I don't know where
that was weird, man. My phone, everything, it just started blinking, and then everything I had open just shut down.
I meant to tell you that you drop once in a while, and your avatar kind of. I think it's your device, probably. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm rocking a what do you call it? An Android. I got a Samsung like S8 or something like that.
Yeah.
I've had this thing forever, man. I'm just not a big technology guy, but eventually I'm gonna have to upgrade, especially if I'm gonna start doing more of the YouTube stuff, man. I'm thinking about it. I put out those couple shorts. I appreciate you sharing me out.
Dude, that was so good. That was so fun. You got like 80 fucking likes on that thing.
Yeah, Hannah shared me out. I appreciate it, man. So I'm just, starting out small. Like I said, you inspired me, just doing some simple stuff, and then.
Dude, that was so good. It was so simplistic. It was what?
Yeah, just
10
simple,
seconds, but people actually can feel where you're coming from, and a 10-second short. You know what I mean? So it was pretty awesome.
So my plan at the moment is, because I got all these things that these inspirational things that people always send me, and then what I do is I have like a little folder on my phone, like the ones that I really like, I just tuck them in there. So I'm planning on putting out maybe one every day of that, just with a little, a little music in the back, and then just see what happens. You know what I mean? And then I might.
I'm gonna drop your link because
I might expand into something else.
Yeah.
I appreciate
that's
it.
the way. Once you get that type of you got so much attention just off that little clip. You know what I mean? I think that's a great start. I mean, so just continue, and if it makes you feel good, just keep doing it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I figure you know what, it gives me something to do. A little bit of creativity, and then if somebody reads it and says, hey, that helps somebody for a day, man. That's the You know, that's the whole point of it, right?
Exactly. So
And if
when you
people don't
yeah.
like it, you know, just don't. You don't have to go there. You know what I mean?
But when you dropped it, you probably were saying to yourself, this is not gonna, not a lot of people gonna probably like this, right? Were you surprised the next morning?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't really think about it too much. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do something simple, put it out there, and see. And then,
But I tell
kinda,
people
like I
all the
said,
time, you never know what works unless you try. You know
yeah,
what I mean? So,
yeah. Every no matter how good someone is at something or how big they become at something, you always start with the first time. I
yeah.
mean, Mr. Beast started with 0 subs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not that that's certainly not my goal, anything like that. But but it's just everything starts at the first time. In fact,
Right.
my ex-wife today has 30 years of complete sobriety.
Oh wow! Congrats.
30 years, and
Absolutely.
for her, what her message is when she goes into meetings is to newcomers is I started on I had a first day too. I attended a first meeting, and so it's just how it starts. So
Yeah, that's good
anyway,
stuff.
we'll see. We'll see
By
what
the
happens.
Yeah. By the way, the shit show's back, as you can see. He got his
Ah.
channel back. He lost his channel, got it back.
Oh,
So
I
there
didn't
you
know
go.
that. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I was up last night. I couldn't sleep last night. I don't know if you got my text, but
I got it this morning. Yeah.
yeah, about 3:30 in the morning, I got up and I said, you know what, let me set up for today because I have such a busy schedule this week. So I said, well, I'll go live for a little bit. If it comes up, great. But yeah, the birthday week, Mother's Day weekend, the whole shebang. A lot to do.
Nice.
Yeah. You planning on doing anything this weekend?
My boys are coming. They'll be here tonight and through Sunday morning, and then they'll go with their mom.
Hey, Jack.
You know me, man. I can't do too much right now, bro. But we'll probably watch some basketball, maybe barbecue. Just
That's
kind of.
good stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 95 here. Over the
Really?
weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be shitty over here. It's gonna be fucking raining.
95 degrees, man.
What the fuck, bro? You live in hell?
Oh, this is just the beginning. If it stayed at that, it'd be okay.
Yeah.
But it'll get up to 105. That's the problem.
Yeah. There's a movie out there called Strangers that I think my wifey wants to see. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's one of those. She doesn't like any like Exorcist type movies, anything like that. But she does like her horror movies. But it's the ones that people are getting chased down, like maybe Texas Chainsaw, something like that. You know what I mean?
I see.
Yeah, stuff like that. So I'll probably I don't know. It's been a minute since I've been to the movies. I usually fall asleep in the first just doing the previews in the beginning. I'm probably asleep within 15 minutes. So I don't know. I don't like to go to the real comfortable ones they got now.
Oh yeah.
You might as well stay home, man. Fuck that. It's just, they can't make
Yeah.
it too comfortable for me because I'll fucking fall asleep.
You'll be out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been in a movie theater in years. In fact, I didn't even know, and maybe out there it's still the old way, but out here, like you get assigned seating now.
Do you?
It's
Yeah.
at movie theaters, yeah. Like you go online, and you can pick.
Oh, pre-order, yeah.
Like at a ball game, you could pick where you're gonna sit, though.
Yeah. No,
You
actually,
could say, I
that's
want
actually
like
pretty
the
good. Yeah.
seventh
That's-
row in the middle, and you know
Yeah.
that kind of. Yeah, my boys told me that they went to see something. I don't know, one of the Marvel things a while back up in the Bay Area, and they're like, "Yeah, you get to assigned seating." And like, man,
That's
I
actually pretty convenient, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do everything online now. It's like, yeah, you kind of buy the tickets there. You, like you said, you pick out the seats you want to sit.
pick your seats. And,
Now that you said that, I'm gonna actually do that. I even forgot about it. You can actually. You don't have to, obviously, but it's a new movie, so I don't know how packed it's gonna be.
Might be pretty crowded, yeah.
So it might be pretty crowded. So I'll probably check out the website after I get off here. Yeah.
What's up with our buddy up here? What you doing, David?
David's a character. He's a good guy.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He's working on something.
Nice. What do you got going on over there, bro?
I hope he's not building a bomb or anything.
Yeah,
Hey, Jack,
because I'm on my phone. So
You never ate yet, right?
Sorry, dude. I don't know, man. I'm pretty drunk at this stage of
Oh,
the
okay.
evening.
Cool.
What time is it, Dave? Over there?
I have
Okay.
old tech. I have
Old tech.
everything contemporaneously
Exorcist.
logged.
Okay, I see. Let me see.
Level up.
I'm pretty full string, huh? Full
I
string.
don't
I
mean
gotta,
to be
I gotta look
nasty.
at it.
Okay.
Yeah, what's he got going on there?
Let me see.
What have I got going on?
Let me see what you got going
I
on,
don't
David.
know.
Put it
I don't
down
know,
again.
dude.
Let me see that movie. You got The Exorcist or something? You said the old tech.
Hey, I have. Okay.
Okay. Huh? Oh, you got the trilogy. You
I'm
got the
gonna
whole.
just show you every goddamn thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Old tech.
Oh, you got the old Atari. I see. Is that
Oh,
the
wow.
No, it's SNES, Super Nintendo.
on Super
Oh,
Nintendo? I
shit.
see. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Is it functional? Does it work?
Yes, I'm just missing the cable. I have the. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay. Hey, you working on a little something there. All right, Dave.
That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
Shit,
Keep him
sorry,
busy.
guys. I know it looks a bit nasty here, but I've been here for the last 2 weeks just fucking around, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something, David. And I'm not.
Yes, sir.
What time is it over there? Because you said you were drinking.
There you go.
Oh, is that okay? It's what 4:00, 4:30, something like that.
Can
Okay.
you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But
It
you
should be
you
4:30, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. You start earlier in the morning, the drinking, or
2 weeks non-stop.
okay.
You've been drinking 2 weeks straight?
Probably, dude.
Cool.
Yeah, no, it's not cool, dude. It's a bad thing.
Oh,
How's
is
your
it?
health?
Oh.
How's your health?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
good.
you don't have to answer it. Obviously, that's a personal question. But do
Yeah,
you
but
feel
that's
fine?
okay. I feel okay.
Okay.
I
All
just
right.
I have a bad hangover. I was asleep, and I woke up to a nightmare. But I'm back. We're back. We're okay.
Yeah.
I
This
just
is
need it.
real. Yeah.
I just need a shot, dude.
Well, I hope you maintain your health and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I don't usually tell grown people what to do or not to do, but God bless you. You know what I mean?
I have respect. I have respect for you guys. I have respect for a lot of people. But the shit I've been through and fucking YouTube, disgusting, absolutely fucked up. And I don't mean
Yeah.
You know, man. And I did nothing wrong. It was my fucking brother. And I'm not gonna go any further than that, man. I think you guys already know what happened.
Yeah, I kind of heard. Yeah, some things said, but yeah. Well,
Yeah, man.
people drink for different reasons. You know what I mean? But
Well,
yeah.
I've been drinking before everything went to shit. I'm already an alcoholic, and I'm not fucking afraid to say that to you. Or an addict. We put it
Isn't that
straight
the
out
first
there.
step, admitting that you're an alcoholic? I think that's knowing what you are, and not, people pretend that they're not. I'm not an alcoholic, and when they really are. So at least you're admitting that part,
Some of the best people I know are alcoholics.
Yeah.
Like me, for example.
Ah, there you go. What a segue. What a segue.
Welcome to the club, madame.
You ever thought of stopping though, Dave? Are you sick of drinking yet? Do you want to stop?
Actually, to answer your goddamn question, and I won't lie, no, I don't want to stop.
Okay, all right.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm an addict. I can move all around this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Drugs, drink, whatever, man.
The strangest people to me are the ones that say,
I
I can stop whenever I want to.
Yeah.
It's like that's not. I don't know. That answer to me is like, no, you can't. I mean, I don't think so. People that say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm not alcoholic. I can stop when I want to." Nah, you're fooling yourself. You're lying to yourself.
I think I can stop, but I don't want to fucking stop. If you can understand that. I'm fucking 47 years of age,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at the window at these fucking females that are fucking hot. So, why the fuck should I stop with the amount of shit I've been through in this fucking YouTube motherfuckers? And you just stick a public discrimination act in your fucking chat, dude.
What you mean?
Because-
Are you talking about YouTube itself? You talking about?
No, everything. The
Everything,
whole
okay.
fucking lot of it. Discord, every fucking platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, hey, I don't mean to be nasty. I'll say it again.
No. Yeah, you're fine, dude.
I apologize.
No problem. No problem. What's your drink of choice? Just asking. Is it whiskey? Is it beer? By the way, Grumpy Drunk stopped drinking. God bless him. What is that? Vodka?
Yo,
I don't know what that is. Let me see.
it's
Hey,
vodka,
David.
dude.
Hey, David.
Yes, sir.
You know my favorite drink is
What is it?
H2O.
the next one.
Wow. I never heard that one before.
Well, it's in public
Oh,
domain now, so you can use it.
Thank you. I guess you go on, dude.
Well, don't be bitter. Be better. Don't worry about it, man. Don't be bitter. Be better.
That's another good one. Damn, huh? I must have been asleep for a
I'm
while.
extremely proud of Grumpy Drunk too, Dagmar. I really am.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Diamond, man.
He looks
Yeah, I'm
great,
happy
by the
with
way.
it.
He's lost
yeah.
a ton of weight and everything. So God bless him.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, man. I'm happy for him, man. You know, hey, you know, he said he started having some health issues, and then said, hey, you know what? It's time to quit, man. God bless somebody like that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, listen. I will wish that people would stop before the health issue. Some people stop because something's wrong with the health. That's fine and dandy. But there's a lot of stories out there that where where alcohol, drugs have made people sick. And sometimes I wonder. I like don't they see these stories? And sometimes a light bulb comes up on some people and they stop before that happens. But some people just unfortunately. Something like that has to happen for them to stop. But the fact of the matter is that he stopped and he's doing great. Yeah, I see him. He seems different. He seems very happy. And yeah, God bless him.
Agreed.
Happy. Jesus Christ, man. What is Happy Gilmore?
Yeah.
You're talking about the movie? No, for real. Dude.
We're talking about happy drunk. Grumpy Drunk became Happy Drunk, but Grumpy Drunk was always Happy Drunk.
I know he never had the right name. He never had the right name.
I mean, I've never seen him other than a little bit with
Cerrone,
with our friend Cerrone. but even that was just pretty tame. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Believe it or not, I shared a panel with Cerrone. It was I don't know if you saw it on Ham Bananas. And I didn't lose it. He didn't, but he didn't swing. He didn't take a swipe at me, so I didn't swipe back at him. So it was. We actually.
That's good.
We had a good time. We were fucking laughing. You know what I mean? The fact that I was able to just share a panel without arguing with him or anybody else was pretty amazing. So it was, I had a good time.
That's cool. That's good.
Even Everglades' birthday. He revealed he actually opened his camera for the first time.
I saw it. I was in here. I was watching that stuff. I was watching. That was pretty. That was cool, man.
You're looking like Grover. I said you remember Grover from Sesame Street?
Yeah. That was cool, man. I mean, I hope those guys, I mean, find their niche and just be cool, man.
Yeah, it doesn't always have to be a fucking fight, man. It doesn't always have to be a fucking argument, man. It's a lot of this going on. Look.
Emotional, damn it.
Yeah, after a while, that no, it's for real. After going on, if you're going on YouTube and you have let's say 5 days a week, and out of those 5 days, you're arguing 4 days. It's like nonstop arguing. That's a lot of emotional damage. There's no way that doesn't affect you in your real life. I just don't buy it. You know what I mean? So I don't know how you can just hit a switch and you know what I mean. Sometimes how we act on here reveals a lot. So and sometimes some people can be two people, but I don't know. It's one of those things. You know what I mean? But Cerrone was telling these stories, and I don't know. Hey, Clarissa Hendershot. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I don't know. I just say let him do his thing.
That's what we were doing. We were letting him tell his stories and just enjoying the moment. Laughing. We know what he's about. You know what I mean?
Right,
But nobody's calling him out. Whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't always, like I said, it doesn't always have to be a fucking argument, bro.
Oh, but people just want to hold on to stuff, and
well, we get nothing. Well, if it's like that, well, when can we be ourselves then? Everything's a fight. You know what I mean?
Right.
You did this and you said that. All right, we already know that. Now it's time to have some fun. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna have some fun with it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be calling people out for their bullshit or whatever. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Either you accept it, you don't. You don't have to watch the channel. You don't have to be on panel with them. You know what I mean? Sometimes some people just don't know how to unplug. Whatever. Do you? Just do you. That's Clarissa Hendershot.
Hendershot.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites. Yeah, she's one of my day ones, I think. If I have that.
Okay.
If I remember correctly. Isn't that a great name?
It is. It is.
Isn't it? Clarissa Hendershot. It sounds like she owns a lot of guns. Yeah. For sure. So Father's Day next month.
Next month, man. We're gonna do it big, man.
I don't know I don't know. They're planning a trip, and I don't want to take a trip right now. So it's I don't know. I'll talk to you offline about it. I don't think I want to take a trip right now. I mean, it's not even summertime yet, so I want to wait. But let's see what happens. Dagmar says, "Guess we all said stuff we aren't proud about. People need to learn how to." Yeah. Some people are capable of just. I was one of those that kept grudges on here and stuff like that. But that keeps you. I don't know. It keeps you in the mud. You never quite get out of the mud if you stick to the same subject all the time, or just you got to kind of just. These channels sometimes. They're built for one thing and it works. You know what I mean? Whatever works for you. But I'm saying when you're carrying the bad vibes, like you're out for people or whatever. Well, if you carry that for long enough, it'll become toxic. It'll turn on you. You see what I'm saying? So if you do it to somebody, it'll come back and it'll haunt you. Somebody will do it to you. So people are always constantly watching and just waiting for their turn. So my suggestion is, you know what? Kind of just, even if you don't want to forgive or forget, kind of just move on in your own way. I mean, whatever that way is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You got to turn that page.
Yeah, I want to try to get in to see All Things Serious. I haven't been able to catch one of his things. I went in the other day, but I was just to say hello because I was kind of on the move. But I want to go watch and see how he does things.
You know what? It's I would love to see you on that panel with him, because I think he invited you so you can tell your story.
Mm-hmm.
And I would love to see you up there, bro, and sharing your story, man. He has a great channel, comfortable channel. You're gonna enjoy it. He's one of those people that just lets you tell your story, doesn't interrupt. Very really peaceful guy. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that.
Yeah,
I think he goes in. I think he goes on like 6 days a week, but you just got to find the right time. I think it's East Coast time. I'm not
right.
sure.
Well, I know that he goes. Yeah, it seems like he goes kind of around 4 or 5 o'clock my time, and then sometimes like in the middle of the night, like I'll wake up and it'll say, "Hey, who's like the title of his thing will be Who's Up," and it's been I'm those unless I'm going through some stuff, I generally sleep. But no, I want to go on and just see how he does things, see who's around in there, because that's the
Yeah.
kind of
See
thing
you,
that I'm interested
motherfucker.
in.
Okay.
Fucking dead.
Whoa.
All right. What's going on, Dave? You all right?
I'm not okay. I'm not okay. I have my fucking brother trying to attack me.
What?
What?
I tried to. God damn him.
All right. Relax, Dave. Relax. You on my
I
brother.
have to relax. I'm sorry. dude.
Everything's all right, bro. Just take it easy.
You're
It's
okay.
not all
Take it
right
easy,
where I am.
What were you saying, Vic? My bad.
I'm sorry,
I
Vic.
don't know, man.
I'm sorry, Vic.
Oh no, that's just the type of channel that maybe at some point I might be. I was thinking about it, man, a little bit about the first time, really, honestly, that I've even thought about doing any kind of channel, like when when I put up those little shorts, and I was like, man, maybe something where and it doesn't have to be recovery, doesn't have to be mental health, but people could come up and just tell their story, whatever it might be.
Well, listen, it'll help for people to hear your story. See that short you put up yesterday? See, a lot of people don't even know your story, but that it kind of hit home, that 10-second short. So once people know your story, then those shorts will hit home. They'll be attached to you, and it'll. I know you're not looking for numbers. You're just looking to help some people. But yeah, I would go up there and tell your story for sure.
Yeah, and then maybe have a type of channel where whoever it is can feel safe to come and tell whatever.
I had to mute him. I muted you, Dave. Right.
Whatever their story might be, right? I mean, it might not even have anything to do with recovery or mental health. It might just be their, how they got to where they are in their life, good or bad.
Exactly.
In a place where people aren't going to be attacked for it,
Yeah.
Because I mean, I'd like to, it sounds kind of crazy, but I mean, I'd like to have a talk and hear, like, I mean, no bullshit, like real about even Mike, Julia, just give her a chance to, hey, Ted, just tell your story,
her
man. I mean,
side,
about
yeah.
like with her son and everything. I mean, and I mean, I don't want people to be sloppy drunk, obviously. I mean, and that's not a shot at her, but I mean, Dave, I mean, I would invite anybody to come and just say, hey, just be upfront, no nonsense, don't talk about other people. It's your story, and let's hear about it. Let people get to know you, and that's it. And
what I noticed about that,
attack you or judge you or anything.
Yeah, and that channel is good in that you don't have to be an addict or anything. If you're looking for some type of peace and something's going on in your life, that's the channel to go to. You don't have to be an addict, by the way, or be alcoholic. If you're having some troubles that, this guy kind of, I don't know, he's the people that he has on, including himself, they talk about everything under the sun. You know what I mean? So it's not only addiction; it's mental issue, mental problems, and stuff like that. So yeah,
it might be maybe somebody's been successful in their life in some way, and then they can tell that story to inspire. It doesn't always have to be doom and gloom. It could be we must know somebody that has something good going on.
Oh, they say money doesn't buy happiness. I think a lot of rich people are fucking to tell you the truth, a lot of rich people are fucking unhappy. You know what I mean? Look at these wars with Drake and all that shit. You gotta be really, really something going on in your life that you're gonna risk it all. You know what I mean? Over some rap battle, some bullshit. I don't know. Look at the Diddy stuff and all that. It's like, you know what I mean? These people are not happy, man. That's not a sign or a cry for help. I don't know what is. All over the fucking news. I couldn't be famous and have all that mess out there like that. It's pretty nasty.
Takes a certain type of individual, all right, and just because I was actually talking to my sponsor yesterday about this very thing, and we were saying just because somebody's talented at something, somebody's famous, somebody's happens to be wealthy for whatever reason, that doesn't mean they're a good person.
Doesn't mean they're a good person or they're perfect.
I mean, they could be the sickest
This
person out there.
persona,
They just happen to be a good musician or scientist or
actor,
whatever,
rapper, whatever.
actor, entrepreneur. I mean, Bezos and these guys. I'm not saying he's a bad dude. I don't really know that much about him, but just because he transformed, the way we live through Amazon doesn't mean, that he doesn't have his
Have regular problems, right?
dark side too. Yeah,
Yeah. Some people just a little darker than others. You know what I mean?
That's true. And then everything that's in the dark will at one point come to light.
I tell you, I'll give you two perfect examples. Let me mute Dave. Dave is fighting himself, I think. Prince and Michael Jackson. If they weren't rich and as famous as they were, in my opinion, now this is my opinion, I don't think they OD and die. It's because it's so accessible to them. It's so easy for them to get whatever drug or they need. You imagine if they weren't famous, they won't be able to get those type of drugs. So,
Sure.
And and so much of it. You know what I mean? So that's my take on that.
I think I mean going into the the children stuff. I mean is obviously too much, but I think with a lot of these guys, it just becomes almost everything's you got too much and everything's too easy, and it's like it's boring.
Yeah.
You got everything's at your disposal. Like you're talking about, you and your wife going to the movies, and that's something that you're excited about, right? But somebody, like the guys we're talking about, or Bezos, Musk. I mean, what can excite them anymore?
They can't even go outside. They can't.
Yeah, they got $100 million yacht, and that's not good enough anymore. You know what I mean?
Well, you can't have your privacy.
TVs,
we take our privacy for granted because those people have no privacy. They belong
I
to
always
the
said
public.
I'd rather be wealthy than famous any day.
For real, for sure.
I'd like to be like I thought like Kiss, man. Those guys were geniuses.
I know, right?
For all those years, man, nobody knew who the hell they were. That's just genius,
Yeah.
I mean, I would rather be, say the drummer in a very successful band that maybe can go around and not be known, right? As opposed to being McCartney or, John Lennon or somebody like that, because like you said, you can't even. I mean, it's crazy. You can't even go to the store, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you get
one
that
of the,
famous.
Speaking of, and that was a Beatles song you played yesterday in that shirt.
Yep.
What comes to mind has always been that tragedy that happened in New York, in the park. Who was it? Lennon that got.
When the guy shot him. Yeah.
Yeah, out of no fucking where, for no fucking reason, apparently. You see what I'm saying? Is do you want that type of fame? It's a tragedy.
Yeah, I mean, you get this life. I mean, same with athletes, right? I mean, you think Shaq can go to the store?
Well, first of all, he's too fucking big to do it. He's lumbering around. He's a fucking monster.
Right. So I mean, you're gonna draw attention anyway, and then that's Shaq. And,
I think people don't handle fame. I don't think fame. Sometimes some people just can't handle it. You know what I mean? It becomes too much, and
and then there's the opposite of that too, though. You take somebody like, I don't know, you heard recently, Tom Brady was saying, like, if certain teams called him, he would come out of retirement.
Right.
It's like, dude,
you're
like my age, man. Just go find something else to do.
Vic, do you have Netflix?
Anything? Yeah, I have access to it.
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Watch the Tom Brady roast. It's about 3 hours long.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it in parts, but it was. I'm telling you, one of the best things I've watched. I haven't laughed like that in such a long time.
I'm
it's
in,
a
man.
must
I love
watch.
those roasts, man.
I recommend it to anybody.
Okay.
They roast Kim Kardashian. What is his name? Bill Belichick is up there. Believe it or not,
I heard. Yeah, the owner. I heard the owner was
the
there.
Owner was up there. Yeah, dude, those people actually have a sense of humor. Believe it or fucking not, bro. The type of shit they were saying, bro. Kevin Hart tore Tom Brady the new asshole. I mean, but he didn't mind, you know, and that's what those roasts are about. It's when you sign up for that, you know what's
I used
comes
to
along
watch
with it.
all those Comedy Central ones they used to do.
Yeah, with Ritter. What was his name? Yeah, with the Jerry Lewis, Bob Hope. I remember all those.
Those are the old school ones. Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Oh yeah. That was the Friars Club. Yeah.
The Friars Club, and then you got Jim Ross, the roast master.
Oh, the roast
himself.
master. Oh man.
That motherfucker's funny as hell, man. Oh my god.
You ever see the one that they did on Flavor Flav?
Yeah, I did. I just don't remember exactly.
It was they had him and Tyson was on there. I think Ice-T.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I wouldn't mind that, dude. I swear to God, I wouldn't mind it. My wife was looking at me. Would you do that? I'm like, yeah, I will be up there getting roasted. I don't give a fuck. It's all fun, to tell you the truth.
My brother-in-law did one for his. Let's see. I'm 50 now. Must have been his no. How old is that guy? Must have been his 40th birthday. Yeah, because his 40th birthday, he like hosted his own roast.
Oh really?
He got like he got like a back room of a like a restaurant, like a private room. It had like this set up like almost like a dais kind of thing.
Right.
And reached out to certain people and and
awesome.
other people. Oh, it's interesting because he's a real jerk. So I put it mildly. So there was a lot to say about him, man.
Right. But did he take it well?
So
I guess he
did.
Took it well.
He took it well. So I got up and I says you only really roast the people that you love and respect. So anyway, folks, thank you very much. And I sat down, and then I got up and I did some other stuff. But that was the beginning of my my roast.
The funniest joke I heard from Ross was I think he told Tom Brady, "Mom, I might fuck this up." He said, "Tom Brady's not gay, but he bleaches his asshole just in case." And that just had me fucking wrote. I even wrote it down. I'm like, I gotta tell somebody this shit right here. Yeah. But the best of the best were up there, man. They killed Kim Kardashian. Got hit. Oh my God, rapid fire. I mean, they talked about black dick and black athletes and this and that. Oh shit. It was kind of cringy at times. They actually booed the hell out of her, and Netflix cut it out.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they cut out the booze. Believe it or not,
Wow.
They should have just
Yeah,
left
some
that
of
as
those
is.
ones, man. I don't know if you've seen like ones with that guy. He passed away. He actually committed suicide.
Thank you,
Greg Giraldo. Oh man,
Greg
that dude
Giraldo.
was. Yeah, he was on some of those the roasts of on Comedy Central, and I mean he would just say some crazy stuff.
Listen, this guy is on YouTube. You can probably find him. It's called Kill Tony. Let me drop the link. This guy, he's connected to Joe Rogan, but
Oh, okay.
But this guy is rapid fire fucking funny, bro. Here it is right here. And you're gonna enjoy his comedy. He's kind of risque. And what I mean by risky is that where's it at? He reminds me a lot of the old school comedian like what's his name? Bald, fat, old Ritter. I think his last name was Ritter.
No, you're talking about man, my memory's going. I don't know if it's the medication they put me on, but I can't remember. I'll think of it though. I know you're talking about.
Yeah, and Nikki Glazier. She's another one that was up there.
She's funny, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's funny.
Yeah, but
she told the joke on she was on a different roast and Brady was Peyton Manning was one of the people on the dais, and she said man, she said Peyton Manning is so good at commercials, he's like the GOAT of commercials. He's like the Tom Brady of commercials. And I thought that was pretty good joke, man. But guy, what the hell is the guy you're thinking of, man?
Tony Heathcliff.
Don Rickles. Don Rickles.
Don Rickles, that's the guy I'm talking about. Yeah, he said a lot of jokes that were a little, borderline racist. I don't know, that was his type of comedy. But Jesus, he was fucking funny as hell.
Yeah.
To the day he died, he was in Vegas just telling jokes, bro. So he's one of them. He's actually one of my top 5 favorite comedians of all time.
Yeah, my dad loved that guy. He used to go see him he would perform in Lake Tahoe. Which I don't know if you're familiar with Lake Tahoe, but it's like
I've heard.
Okay,
yeah.
it's like in the winter it's ski resorts and they got casinos and stuff. It's a big lake up there. It's on the just over the California border into Nevada.
Okay.
And he used to, they have like these small theaters with like it's like a couple hundred people, and they would get back then. I mean, they would get pretty big people. My dad always wanted to see Don Rickles. Because he would just like tear people apart in the audience, man. He's like, man, I want to kill that guy by the end of the show.
I mean, right now, who's hot is Kevin Hart, obviously, and Chappelle, obviously too. I think Chappelle, he's kind of I don't know. I've seen his last. It didn't hit like the usual the ones he puts out on Netflix, those specials. It didn't hit like he usually does. I don't know why. He did that in 23, but I don't know. I didn't find it too. I don't know. He talks a lot. His jokes are mostly about transgender.
That's his thing. Yeah,
that's his thing. Now, what I am seeing is that he's running out of jokes, basically, when it comes to transgenders and stuff. I think he has to kind of well, who am I to say? I'm not a fucking comedian, but I think he should change gears. I don't know. Well, he started to say, well, I'm gonna stop talking about transgender and I'm gonna start speaking about the disabled people, and he went into the disabled people. Yeah, he did a great job. It's on Netflix too, by the way.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, comedy is comedy. I mean, people take things too serious, man. I mean, if we can't laugh at things, what are we gonna do, man? We're gonna cry.
It's like they say comedians are people that are, and they realize they're hurting some way or another, and that's what they say about comedians. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not, but they have some type of issues. I don't know. I think they're geniuses with it. I don't know, because to stand up to stand up and tell jokes, it's got to be fucking terrifying. You know what I mean? The boos and all that stuff. So you got to be a special type of person to get up there.
You got to have hecklers, and you have to put up with that. I like stand up. I like good stand up comedy because it's it's like you say, it's very raw. It's you and the audience, and
you and the audience
and flow.
Yeah. I tell you
what, that I liked a lot, but I mean, different type of comedy was Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah, that's the one-liners. Yeah,
just constant, right?
My wife this, and my wife.
Yeah, he said one time, he said, yeah, my wife signed me up for a bridge club. I jump next week. I mean, that's just a brilliant, simple joke, man. And
he was the king of the one-liners. He was for sure.
He said, at my age, when I make love, I need 2 women. That way, if I fall asleep, they could talk to each other.
Hey, you know who did a lot of those old jokes? I don't know if he's actually, I've seen him around. Ex-cop. Damn, what's his name? Hey, Mr. B, what's going on? Take my wife, please. Hey, Mr. B. What's his name? This guy used to be on Quick Vic's channel all the time. Ex-cop.
Vinny.
He would tell some of those old jokes, which reminded me of my youth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when Vinny used to be lighthearted and stuff, he got kind of serious later on. I don't know, but God bless him. I don't know. I haven't talked to him for a while, but
because he used to do some of the Dice Clay stuff too. That was a guy that was around what
Yeah.
I was like end of high school and the college days, man. And that guy would
Yeah, but
crack me up, man. He was so
Dangerfield
dirty.
put like Clay. He put Dice out there. He put a lot of these comedians.
Oh
those comedians out there.
yeah. Dice
Yeah.
started at Dangerfield. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And the thing about Dangerfield, I mean, and I don't. It's not that I don't. I'm not offended by blue comedy, but it was all clean.
Yeah.
Right, Dangerfield. I mean, he didn't have to swear to be funny. He would he was talk about just funny stuff, man. Talking about how he was so ugly that at Halloween's kids would give him candy. I mean, that's
yeah. Well, listen, you have to be PC now. Now the comedians are, fucking dude. Chris Rock got smacked in the face for a fucking joke about what. Dude, you can't say shit now. You know what I mean? I feel bad for the comedians that even Dave got fucking attacked in the comedy show too, Chappelle.
Oh sure.
So it's like, and then they want to cancel people for saying certain things. So it's not. I don't know. Freedom of speech is not free. There's a price to be paid, I guess. You know what I mean? Look at Rogan. Rogan almost didn't make it to Spotify because of his they found a lot of old stuff that he said back in the day. I mean, it's like, I don't know. You cancel people on what things they said in the past. I don't know where are we? And you know what I mean? 2024. We're looking at 1960, 70, 80 jokes and trying to cancel them now, which is really ridiculous to me. Yeah. The old roles were funny. Don Rickles, listen.
Oh, Russell Reagan, I remember that. one.
Yeah, when they did Reagan and what was Dean Martin drinking his ass off?
Dean Martin, that's right. He had his roast show too.
Yeah.
God, who was a really dirty comedian that people didn't realize because he kind of played a more of a jovial kind of curmudgeon on TV was Red Fox.
Red Fox, yeah.
Sanford and Son, Fred Sanford and Son. You ever seen his old stand-up? Oh my God!
It used to be on records. I remember.
I mean, just
records. Yeah. I mean,
just filthy stuff he would say. Man.
Before I knew what they looked like, I heard them on record. My parents used to play them on records. It's like Richard Pryor.
Cosby, right? Bill Cosby started out that way too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, started out talking about just childhood and growing up.
And that was risky back then, That was
yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. But Red Fox, man, he was.
There are comedians out there that don't curse at all. They don't. They just. I don't know names right off the top, but they don't use any type of foul language at all, and they're funny as hell, and it works. Whatever works for them. But actually, Sinbad is one that comes to mind. Sinbad never curses in his comedy, but and he's been he's a pretty big name.
Oh yeah, sure.
And he still tours. So there you go.
Yeah, it's finding your niche and finding people that that enjoy it. I mean, there are guys that I really enjoyed, and I know it's not for everybody. Were the blue collar comedy guys. I know, Foxworthy and
Tim. And what was his name? Tim something.
Yeah, what was the heavy set guy? Oh, Larry the Cable Guy. He was goofy, but it was. I don't know. I found that's not for everybody, but I found it funny.
Yeah.
That redneck humor.
Yeah. It's good, clean fun. That's all that is. Yeah, for sure. You don't have to be
that I didn't know, Spike. That Pat Morita. Said Pat Morita was a raunchy comic.
Pat Morita, that's Karate Kid, right?
Yeah, that was.
You know what? I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. Maybe
that's
back
funny,
in the day.
Man.
Yeah, I can't imagine him. Pat Morita.
I might look that up, man. That'd be funny. That'd be funny to see.
Oh, I'm gonna look that up too. I'm actually gonna write it down.
Because I think of him as Mr. Miyagi, and I think of him as Arnold. Arnold, he was Arnold on Happy Days.
Yeah, he was.
He was the original cook at the owner of the restaurant before Al took over.
Now I tell you what, Cat Williams is a hell of a comedian, but he's controversial at the same time. So he wants to expose. Talks a lot about Illuminati and he attended a lot of those parties that Diddy supposedly had. Allegedly, it is all allegedly, by the way. and so he knows a lot, and little by little,
Oh.
he's gonna start, spilling the tea, so to speak. So
Hey,
he's already.
Spike's involved in the music business down there. Hey, Spike, you ever been to any of Diddy's parties? And shed
Yeah,
any light on that for us?
actually, I would like Spike to come up just to see if he's heard or he knows anything. And he does live in L.A., so I don't know if he wants to come up, but I'll drop the link real quick. He might know a little something that we probably don't know out here. I don't know. You never know. Let me see what he's saying here. He
I
did.
think he's still talking about. I think he's still talking about Pat
Drinking, whiskey,
Morita.
smoking. Okay.
Oh, look at that, Spike! In 2011, he was at a Diddy party.
Look at that. Look at that. Listen, I could imagine these parties getting out of hand. Okay. I could imagine some sex and drugs in these parties. You know what I mean? That's nothing new. I think that's always happened in those rich people, famous people get together, drink, and do hard, fun stuff, I guess. But I don't know. It's something going on in Hollywood that's really dark. Now, you ever heard of what is it? The when a girl used to go, she wanted to be in a film or something. There was something called a casting couch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
A lot of people don't know about that. So if you look at that, I watch a lot of documentaries. Okay, I know I say people don't like the way I say documentary. It's kind of funny, but yeah. So the casting couch was something that you have to do before you can even get a part. So there you go. So that's been going on forever. That type of shit, Hollyweird. That's why I call it Hollyweird. A lot of weird shit happen. Even the sheep aren't always says no, she didn't say something. That's pretty good. Yeah. But listen, I don't know. That's one of the problems with being famous and being, if you're at a party, there's this going on, you're drinking heavily, you get, these famous people are offering you drugs here. I can see where somebody can go left. You know what I mean? And
sure.
Yeah. Now, I don't want to hear about children. I don't care how drunk or how drugged out of your mind you are. If some children are involved, you're a sick fuck, and you're gonna burn in hell no matter what.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's a lot of things probably went on, but I think it's a money grab. To tell you the truth, at the end of the day, a lot of these allegedly things that happened probably didn't happen, and there's a big money grab as we speak. But I think something happened, but not to that extent. That's just my opinion about it.
Yeah, I mean, you got to remember a lot of things are, put out as smoke screens too, right? Look at what's going on over here, while we're not paying attention to what's really going on over there.
Somebody just said that the other day. I think it's all a smoke screen just to kind of.
What it, I mean, it happens all the time. Oh man. The pandemic's going on. Well, we needed the pandemic to cover up what happened before that, and then we needed the thing after. Now we don't talk about that anymore, right? I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, another thing. It's an election year, right?
That's true.
Do they really want us concentrating on all the political shit with, Trump, by both sides? It's not just Trump, it's Biden, it's all these guys. I mean, do you want us concentrating on that, or no, let all that go on over there? But hey, did you hear about what Drake did? That's more important. Let's
they throwing up a lot of smoke screens.
That's what it is.
A lot of bullshit's happening, and we're like sheep. We eat it the fuck up.
It's like a magician. It's like a sleight of hand, right?
Exactly.
You're looking over here at the deck of cards, and in the meantime, he's slipping something out of his sleeve, and that's what the government and whatever you want to call it, the rich, the Illuminati. I mean, you can call it anything you want. That's what it is. Put it in the news, so that's more important. Like we were talking about, what's his name? Chris Rock getting slapped by Will Smith.
Will Smith, yeah. It's like,
that was like the big story, while at the same time, all this real shit, we're all this war is going on, but we won't talk about that. Poverty,
Yeah, Cat William and it's another comedian that they're always saying the woke movement, stay woke.
Mm.
You know, I really believe in woke, but only to a certain extent. Yeah, stay woke, but don't be, don't go crazy about being woke. I think woke what it means is just listen to all sides. You know what I mean? Just don't just bury your head into just one thing because, like you said, it could be a smoke screen and you're trying to get your attention away from the real problems. You know what I mean? So
Right, exactly.
you got to be woke. You got to be kind of woke, whatever that means. I don't know.
Yeah.
Some people
I
say,
mean,
the
I'm
woke
paying
movement. Yeah.
I'm paying $300 for fucking groceries that I was paying $150 for, say 6 months ago. So
And
to
that's
me,
a big problem, bro.
that's more important than
Yeah. How about?
diddling Drake. I mean, honestly,
I don't really. Yeah, I really. If Diddy banged a whole bunch of rappers, I really can give a fuck about that. To tell you the
Yeah, I
truth.
mean,
Hey, that's on
but
them.
anyway.
Yeah, but anyway, listen. You know what? What I heard, and I said this on my panel the other day, and I did a little bit more research. What they're doing, and it wasn't here. I don't think they're doing it here. In some countries, and more in South America, they're putting water. They're injecting water into the chicken and beef. So if you buy 5 pounds of chicken, what you really get is 3 pounds of chicken. The rest is water. And they showed how they inject the water in there and everything. Now, with the price of food, like you were saying earlier, now I don't know if they're doing it here. I hope not. I think the FDA here is pretty good with stuff like that. But and I've worked in a couple meat factories in the past in my youth, and yeah, But I scratched my head. I'm like, the prices are so fucking high. The chicken's already too fat. It's full of steroids. So now they want to inject water and sell you less chicken. It's kind of It's not one thing is the other. I'm telling you, bro.
Yep.
And
But,
the way
like
they
I
do it
said,
is pretty slick. I'm gonna send you a link later on so you can see how they're doing it. It's pretty amazing. People, you can't even tell.
yeah. Anyway, that's my conspiracy theory for the day. That's
Yeah.
about as deep as I like to get, honestly, because
Oh, is that a whole thing? Is it? Okay, I didn't know. All right, I'm probably all right. Hey, that's by the way, that's Paul.
yeah.
Yeah.
Expecting water into meat is an old. No. We're not
It's an
talking
old
about
thing?
anything. We're not talking about like the old school stuff you guys used to do before Viagra, Paul. He's talking about like chicken and like things
Yeah.
like that. I think Paul's talking about something else.
I think he's talking about something else too. But listen, I hope everybody has a great Mother's Day weekend. Enjoy. Be thankful to your mother. If you have your mom still around, be thankful to your moms, man. Give her an extra kiss. Give her an extra hug. You know what I mean? Mother's Day is I don't know. Mother's Day in the Spanish community is very special. I'm pretty sure other cultures feel the same way as we feel. But and for those that their mothers passed away, you know what I mean? Listen, still give thanks to the mom still. Why not, right?
Amen.
Paul, I don't know what Dave is doing back there. Dave, you okay, Dave? I don't know, Dave. Thumbs up. All right. But listen, I'm gonna cut it short. Yo, Vic, thank you. Paul, watch it. Yeah. Okay. Yo, Vic Ferrari, thank you for coming up. I'm glad you're feeling better, brother. You know what's up. I'm gonna see if I get in touch with Marie Cook later on. But
Okay.
and it somehow, if I can this weekend, which I really doubt. If not, I'll see everybody Monday again. I'm gonna have a real busy weekend, but if
Sounds
not
good,
Monday,
brother.
Tuesday, but I'll be around for sure. If Hambanana goes live, if he wants me up there, I'll probably pop. If I do have time, let's see what happens. But Mr. B, thank you so much for coming. Paul, Vic Ferrari, obviously, everybody that came, Dagmar, the regulars, Bart Robinson, Spike, thank you for being here, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Have a blessed day. And I'll leave you
Right
with
on,
this.
man. Take care of yourself, David.
Yeah,
Hang
Dave.
in there, bro.
You
Hey,
hang
it's
in
gonna be
there,
all
Dave.
right, man.
You'll be all right, my brother. All right, man. You take care.
Yeah, come back and see us again, bro.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for everything, Angel.
All right,
Cool,
thank
man.
you guys. All right.
All right, bro. Take care.
So I made this I made this new mix. Yeah, a couple days ago. So I hope you enjoy. This is like a Mother's Day type of super mix that I made a couple days ago. I actually finished it this morning. So anyway, like I said, enjoy MWO for life, and I'll be right back.
LOL, we don't stop. Why? Here we go. Yeah. Yo, lately, the niggas that snake me, just make me wanna sing them heat without AC. You think some sweet, you taste me. How much you really?
And a little bit of cheese is all it takes to make them. Trick sucking, cause ourselves in a pipe. So here comes a shot from a troop to my peoples. See no evil, speak no evil. Rugged Puerto Rican straight taking out steps. Treating shorty mommies a strip gangsta pimp. Hitting 94 just in case you didn't know. Blowing up spots, making our spin go. Flips in the air for boom, fuck it, I don't care. Monster mashing, MC boom bashing, peace to rock.
Hey, a special happy birthday to my wifey. Happy Mother's Day, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Have a safe weekend. See you Monday, hopefully. All right, MWO for life.